how many emails I had today where people say they totally enjoy mail call at the end of their day. Some of them, it's the only cheerful thing that happens in there. Oh my God! You know, I'm certainly delighted.
I'm amazed.
But really, anyway, here we are again. Did you want to get up in the bed? Get up
Oh
here.
my gosh.
Hey.
Sorry, Carly. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Put it on. I don't know.
Come over here. Come over here. Come with your head.
Hello,
Sit.
darling.
Cecil. I want you over here. Come on, over here. Over here. Good girl. There. That's a good girl. I want your head right there. Be very pretty. Stay.
Yeah.
Stay.
Do you think it's the disorganized chaos?
It's disorganized?
No.
What do you mean?
Not even vaguely. Where, yeah.
I cleaned my wall yesterday. I mean, today.
Oh, were you bored?
I couldn't move. Well, see, I'm
Oh, you've had a cookie.
Yes.
Oh, do you know what's up there? That's the pizza.
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
Well, I'm glad.
I'm glad I mentioned that because it was delivered outside and I thought I better get that in, and you and Judy were out and I popped it up there and then I thought I better remember.
Yeah.
But it's frozen.
That's all right.
Excuse me. So what we can do is just heat
Huh?
heat the oven up. And would you like pizza for
This
dinner?
is the only oven on the property. You know that.
Oh, I'm very well aware of that. Thank you.
I know, right? I know.
You have an oven over there. No. No, this is it. If you want to bake anything, you gotta come in here.
Nick said to me, I've just noticed there isn't a range or anything to cook on in the kitchen. I went, that's right. And he went,
I planned it that way.
he's like, is that slightly problematic? And I went, depending on what you want to eat, it could be. So he's, but you know, Nick doesn't cook, so.
Well, if he doesn't cook and you don't cook, then what do you need to know?
I cook.
Yeah.
So it took him about 6 weeks to realise it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just little things like that.
Yeah.
So you'll be over there cooking his fresh bread for you. Not
Wanda,
Right.
you'll be
because he
good.
doesn't cook.
I used to do that. I used to make bread all the time.
Well, what happened?
I quit.
Now she doesn't want to make any more bread.
I used to cook all the time. I used to cook every single night from scratch.
Really?
I did it for years. Never, we didn't do takeout, we didn't do, always cooked from beginning to end.
Wow.
My mother was a dietitian, you know,
Oh God. Okay.
and absolutely super. My mother is a wonderful cook, and we didn't, you know, we had takeout food, you know, but it was, majority of it was all cooked from beginning to end. And,
Okay.
and I think in the last 3 years I've kind of given up.
Well, you're entitled to.
Yeah.
My mother always put 3-course meal on us every night.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
6 o'clock.
You know.
Wow.
And I didn't wash the dishes.
Well, that's not bad because then you get dessert.
True.
Yeah.
Every night.
Yeah.
Marvelous chocolate
Oh, no.
cakes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We-
Bad things.
My father's favourite, when you were in Scotland, did you have custard?
Custard's good.
Oh my.
Whipped cream. On top.
Oh,
Wonderful.
he loved custard, so we would, oh my gosh, custard on everything. But it's a funny thing, you know, this not cooking.
I know. I
It
think
is.
It's very expensive as well.
But not if you have. Otherwise, we starve around here.
a lot of people
unbelievable.
stopped cooking with COVID, right? And
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the whole
Why?
Well, I think going to, like, do you know, when
market. Yeah.
in the height of COVID, my father had 2 fridges up and running in the basement. And what he did was, because he has no immune system, so what he did was, they had their shopping delivered. The first shopping would go into the first fridge, it would sit and wait to come into circulation for 3 days, it would quarantine in the fridge, and then if anything else came in, it would go in the second fridge before it came up into the main household.
Wow.
That's what happens when you've got sort of like a medical leaning.
See?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think people didn't want to go to the stores because of COVID, so they just would order out.
I don't know how that could make sense because you.
Well, because Stop and Shop deliver food.
Yeah,
you know,
people.
your groceries.
People
Sure.
really started delivering to like.
I mean, how would you do better with COVID by having takeout?
I don't know. There's
No,
not much
I mean,
different.
it's
Well,
just-
it makes it a bit more pleasant, doesn't
it's
it?
a lot easier.
Yeah, people were just doing. I think that's what. Yeah, it
Yeah.
changed.
It's
But then once you could get it delivered to your doorstep, I think like Stop and Shop,
Yes.
people started doing that. So
Yeah.
it's like home.
it's a tricky one. Tricky one.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
but we all made it through.
now where is the mail? Have you got the mail? Is it under?
Behind you.
Is it? Is this just it here?
Yeah, well, that's I got reading the Burrow thing, the
Oh.
Burrow story.
I'm hoping that we are close enough so that everybody can hear. Shout.
Why don't you just hold up the picture and let it go at that?
Yeah, and who's going to get credit for the picture?
Put your thumb over it. Jesus Christ. Oh, don't everybody write to me and tell me that it's got the wrong credit on the button.
Yeah.
Here's the picture from the newspaper.
So I really don't have anything here, do
No,
I?
no, there's no mail today.
And just to clarify, Carlene is in the picture. And,
That's right.
And I took the picture. So it's credited to me. Humble.
Oh, God. I can't stand it.
Ah, right, read.
I have trouble every week coming
Oh,
up with a
okay.
picture that could be in the newspaper, that's clear enough and things like that, and on topic, and that's my biggest problem with this weekly news article deal, is the picture business. And now they've got the wrong label on it, and believe me, everybody has told me. The other thing there seems to be a great debate about is my buying stuff for the property
Mm-hmm.
and deducting it. I don't deduct it.
No.
I don't deduct anything. I'm so far over deducted that I cannot deduct anymore. There is a limit, a percentage of your income
Okay.
that you can deduct things on your income. And I'm so far over that I don't even bother keeping track. But I have cash checks for everything that I've got.
Yes.
I do, you know. Good luck, Charlie, you know.
It's
I've got a whole bunch of cash checks.
it's very difficult.
It is. Well, you got everybody commenting about whether I am deductible, whether they've donated to me when it's No, you've not donated to me. Nobody's donated to me.
No.
No, I go right ahead. I'd be delighted, but no. And the things that you have donated to are deductible. When I was with Service Dog Project, everything there was deductible. You donated, fine. And stuff that comes in now with Crazy Acres, yes, we are a 501c3.
Mm-hmm.
We have a number. We have a bunch of numbers.
Let's not go for numbers. And not only that, we have, it's a discussion, there's a board, and we know where everything's going.
Oh God, we know. We are so organized with this ERN and Crazy Acres that it's a pain in the ass. That's what it is.
But we do have asses, so it's fine.
We do have asses. You're
Yes.
wrong.
We've got several. So I think it's a very difficult thing because
Just because.
just because it is. I'm afraid.
People don't understand, and therefore they make a big deal of it. And they've heard, by God, they've heard something, and they're going to pass that around. And I don't deduct a damn thing.
No,
I pay for one hell of a lot, and
Yes.
it's fine.
exactly. And that's where it becomes very difficult. And the other thing is, when you're a 501c3, there's only a certain amount of personal funds you can put in.
No, you can put in all you want. You're just not going to get credit for it.
No.
I put in close to $30,000 every year that I don't deduct.
Yes.
And I've done that since the year 2003.
Which is probably why it's all going.
Yeah, right.
Thank you
And
very much.
the reason I do it, it's a personal family bit of income that comes in every month.
Mm-hmm.
And I did nothing to earn it other than be born in the right family.
So you've passed it on.
I passed it on, and and so I get this money, and I have always spent it on charitable purposes. Because if I don't, I'll buy 2 more candy and ice cream and whipped cream.
And there is absolutely nothing actually
Why
wrong
not,
with that.
right? It's a good
so
day.
sorry guys, there's no story there.
No. Well, But you know the problem with stories.
Oh, there's a problem with stories. Where do I know the problem with stories?
Do we need to
Where
start?
would you like me to start? And the picture of this, I don't think the guy's name was Bill, but I couldn't find out what his name was.
Bill.
It was Bill?
Yeah, you got it right.
Oh, shit.
Even worse.
Oh, God. I emailed Janine, I emailed everybody. What the hell is his name?
Bill.
Nobody answered me.
Bill Lee.
Well, I didn't know that, so I used just plain Bill here.
Yeah. So that's fine.
What happened to my demonstration dog? She went away.
Oh, she's on the ground.
She's over there.
We're going to celebrate and change the sheet tomorrow, I think.
I think, yeah, then change it.
That's Nick.
Wanda.
So, hey, are you going to read the article?
Who?
Are you going to read the article?
No, you want to read it? You want to read it?
You have glass.
It starts at the top.
I know. Do you want to help?
Hey, stop it! Lie down. Hey.
Please.
Oh my gosh, it's quite a long article. Brace yourselves.
Well, I'm sorry. It's 400 words or
Yes,
something.
it's a very. So, a pack burro race in Boston could include our amusing rescue donkeys.
You got to face that way
I
to
know.
hit the camera. Hit the telephone.
Stop it! There are Triple Crown winners, and then there are real winners who happen to have won a fancy race 3 times. Bill from Leadville, Colorado was certainly both. He flew into Boston on the red eye to compete in the pack burro race in and around Bradley Palmer State Forest on Saturday, September 30th. He and 6 locals were running with a dozen or so donkeys, mostly rescued by ERN, Equine Rescue Network, and housed at Ipswich and Topsfield Farms. This is not really a race in which to compete, but one to compete in the first place.
I like that. Did you
Complete
get that?
in the first place. Yeah,
Complete to complete.
I know. There's my eyes. I'm trying hard. The race is really the replication of a struggle between 2 men trying to register their gold mines. Now, pack burro races are held all over the West. The Triple Crown races are 29, 18 and 12 miles long. Bill has now added Boston to his list of achievements when, on Sunday, October the 1st, he and 6 friends and donkeys made the test run down Memorial Drive and back just to introduce the concept to Boston. Hopefully we'll be having a proper pack burro race next fall. Most of the donkeys have been prepared by, oh my God, me and crew. That's you, volunteers of ERN during weekend walks, prepared to at least move forward, which they mostly did. Yes, they did. The very experienced donkeys willingly jog with their partners over hill and dale, except for puddles. Donkeys in water are always a challenge. The Ipswich race was set for 3 different groups, 1 mile, 3 miles and 12 miles. In addition, there was a small group of 5 goats that got dressed up in flowers. They didn't really go anywhere, but they were very amusing. What they're supposed to do, people are amazed. And if they don't do what they're supposed to do, people are amused. So it's a win-win. They are not really stubborn, but they are very cooperative, as long as you explain what it is you want them to do. There are things they don't do, puddles being one of them, and for the most part they don't do hurry very well either, mainly because they prefer to be cautious. I was in the car that returned Bill to Logan Airport. He was spotlessly clothed in his business attire. However, his business attire was not what you would expect to have sitting next to you on any airplane out of Logan. A great time was had by all, and we hope to redo it again officially next fall. I could see a race going down Memorial Drive, across the river, up Storrel Drive, and back to the start. I think people would really enjoy it. That's lovely.
That was a
Is
nice
that a good
one.
article?
Very good article.
She did a good
I might
job
bring my
reading.
glasses next. Is it a Wednesday? I need my glasses for. That's a really nice.
It was fun.
And it was
Wasn't it?
good
Yeah.
fun.
It was fun. Everybody had a good time.
Yeah, and there's still people commenting that they came to it.
I got that woman,
Yeah.
crazy lady that took me to the hospital.
Yes.
It was funny.
Yes.
Sue.
It's super.
Sue, she called me this afternoon and asked how I was doing.
And she said
And
you're
wanted-
next a
She
lot.
says she has a dog deprivation problem going on. They lost a dog fairly recently. She wanted to know if she could come pat mine. I said, you can come right ahead.
Have at it.
So I think she's going to be here tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, that's really nice.
I mean,
That's
Maybe,
absolutely
I may
super.
not. If she's not, then you'll hold her hand.
Yes. Does she have to
Okay.
pat my head? If she tickles my ears, it'll be fine. Yeah. So, that was a nice article. That was good. I think all your mail arrived yesterday, all in one block.
We had a lot of mail
I know.
yesterday.
I know.
They just don't do it. That's not the way they're delivering mail.
No.
You get it on alternate Thursdays.
Did you
What would
use-
you like? Did you want to come up here?
Did you
Come on.
used to get mail twice a day? Like we used to do first class mail that would arrive in the
Oh, no,
morning
that
and
does not
second
allow.
class mail?
Oh, why don't you stay right there? Because then you'll be on the camera.
Yes. Misbehaving. Young lady.
Stay there. You stay right there. She finally got in my lap last night on the heating pad, and she was thrilled.
Hello, darling. I know. I know. You're such a good girl. When you're not beating up big dogs.
Yeah.
You are a good girl. Right, let's see what we've got question-wise.
Ugh.
Yes, the mini horses are still at Goldy's. They're back in Tanner's barn.
Yeah.
And we're kind of negotiating to attempt to sort of like keep them. Didn't say that.
We have a lot of donkey jobs next week. I think we've got 3.
Have you? Don't be taking your trailer off.
Well, I've got it. It's going to be fixed on Friday.
Is it going down to County Motors?
No, it's going to the trailer place
Where's that?
to get a new nose on it in Danvers.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, there's several trailer places, but that's where I'm going to be. I
Yeah.
have an appointment for my trailer nose.
Oh my golly.
Oh God!
How official.
It needs a new nose job.
Do you get to choose the shape?
I know.
Right now, there's a clunk that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Oh.
You put the brake on, clunk. You put the gas on, clunk.
Oh, you know, I said to Janine, because you know she's been unwell, she's now heading back to Aiken. I said to Janine, I said the funniest thing was, I said all I've done is watch your mother, who's not been very well, go to hospital, back up and down the drive, all over the place, being followed by her Animal Episodes trailer. I said, all because we're not confident we can get it back on and all. And she went, did she go to hospital with the trailer? And I went, yeah, not in it. I said, but driving with it.
Judy has learned to make a U-turn and get over and get herself into the parking area.
I know. I said,
If
it's
she
just...
gets stuck anywhere, they're going to have to send me by taxi
I
to get
know.
her out.
What do you mean? Oh.
She's got to learn to back it up. That's our next project, is get Judy back in the trailer.
Oh yeah, well I'm glad you've got that on schedule for Judy and not me, because I've already had a shot. Yes,
Did you? I
Yes.
don't remember that.
yeah, it doesn't go where I think it's going. And we'll not speak about that. 'Cause my angles are all off. Listen,
It's a little tricky.
I've taken so many chunks out the back of my car, okay? The bumper
Okay.
is, so I've given up. There's times to put your hand up and say, let's just go get Carlene, this will do. Because I don't think the car can take. You could hear me. Oh look, I've got to spin this round. Everybody's kind of looking at your kitchen. Here we go.
Okay, I got sound now.
Excellent.
Oh, we got that.
I can see the kitchen now.
Yes.
Yeah, now we flipped it.
There we
And I
go.
see Elizabeth now. Hello.
Hello. There we are. That worked. Again.
It's working now.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
So
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
so now what we're going to have to do.
Where did they leave us?
Well, I've left.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. I have left the questions on the other one. So if you've got any questions, you better ask them again. Actually. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Right. So this is us here.
Nothing there
I
for Judy.
actually have no idea why the sound comes and goes, but I think what we're maybe considering doing is boosting it. I don't know how you boost it, but we're going to boost it.
Well, go ahead.
We'll give it
Give
a
it a
daily
boost.
vitamin shot.
Oh,
Give it a
look,
boost in the
when
butt.
you boost it, it's an extra $12 or something, isn't it?
No, I think Nick's got a booster box or something. Don't ask. But Janine was actually saying she's bringing her Starlink with her.
Who?
Her Starlink.
Starlink.
Yeah, and apparently she gets internet because she's not got fibre optics. I'm using words that I do not know what they do, okay? But she doesn't have fibre optics in the part of Aiken when she is, because it's a new development. And until she's got the fibre optics, she's using Starlink, which I think is Elon Musk's
Oh.
something up in the sky.
One of those things in the sky.
Yeah. And as long as they stay up there, it is fine. And so she's going to bring that back, and we'll see whether or not it's compatible with this area. Wouldn't that be fun?
You know, my first job out of college was tracking satellites. Did you know that?
Well, this is going to be perfect.
All right.
She really catches that one good.
Yeah,
That
excellent.
was my
She's
first
gonna
job.
get around.
1959.
And why did you track them?
Why do we were trying to keep track where they went?
Right.
It was early in the game, and they weren't too sure whether they were going the right direction or not.
Yeah.
You had the star chart, which was basically a bunch of dots all over the place.
Yes.
And then you had this dot, 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 and that was the satellite. You were supposed to figure out who these stars were,
Uh-huh.
and, you know, measure it all. And
Excellent.
it was,
Wow.
other than that, you had a dot, which was the satellite, and then you had all the stars were flashing.
Right. So, silly question. Was it a nighttime job then?
No,
No.
it all came in on tape.
I couldn't.
Tape.
Yeah.
4-inch tape.
On those great big reels.
Yeah. And man machines. You know.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Hey.
How long did
It
you
was
do?
a satellite. It was for Smithsonian.
Oh.
About a year or two. I don't know. Yeah, so, I don't know.
Well, so you could be tracking whatever
There
the
you go.
Starlink's up to. I'm telling it where it's
It
going
makes a
wrong.
good story.
It does make a good
It
story.
wasn't all that exciting, but it's a good story. It looks good on paper.
Yes.
And then I went to work for a company that didn't know I had a college degree for 19 years.
Even better.
Even better. I hide it well. Oh, God.
dear.
What started us off this morning?
Where did we go this morning?
I went to a nursing home, assisted care. What the hell is it?
Facility.
That one,
Yeah.
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 Assisted living. I did.
With Judy and the dogs.
Oh, yeah. We
Excellent.
saw about 45 people, maybe,
Wow.
in 2 different groups.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeedy.
Wag.
And then we came back, and Janine is feeling better.
Do you know that?
Uh-huh.
How do you know that?
Because she phoned.
Oh, she call you?
Yeah.
She didn't call me.
That's because you were busy out and about. And the internet
Doing the
connection's iffy. Yeah, she's driving to
Aiken.
Aiken. So, and she's feeling better, but not 100%.
She gets bad headaches.
She does. She suffers from migraines.
Those
Huh?
are the worst.
Migraines.
Those are the worst.
In this country, we call them migraines.
Migraines.
But, you know, you can have your way of
Well, you can have both.
No, those are terrible.
Hers are that bad. She gets double dose migraines and migraines.
No, those are terrible.
Yeah.
I used to get them really bad.
They're very debilitating.
She gets it so bad she throws up. Do you
Really?
saw it? Do you saw it?
No.
She gets
They're
them
terrible.
Yeah.
I
That's
can't
bad.
even. Sometimes you just can't even think straight. It's just terrible.
Yes. So
Ugh.
So don't upset her.
no, she's fine. She's quite happy.
Well, I know, but don't upset her again or she'll get another one.
I said to her, your mum said I've not to call you. I said, in case I upset you, and I said, I don't upset you though. And she said, trust my mother to say that. I said, I know. I said, I wasn't hurt though. I think what she said is she phones when she's driving. She phones, and then we chat her away for about an hour, and then she gets really bored, and then she goes on to the country ballads, and then once she's been on the country ballads, she goes on to something else, and then she's normally hit her
I think she's
destination.
dragging that on a trailer with her.
I
isn't
think
she?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dearie me.
She backs up a trailer really well.
I
too.
know. Yeah, she does.
She does. Which is very fortunate.
How she ever got through Somerville?
Oh,
I was behind her.
I know.
And there was 3 inches on either side between expensive cars, and here she's got this monstrous trailer.
And you know the funny thing is,
She made it. That was funny.
Well, yeah, she did make it. But she said to me, put something, she gave me an address to put in my phone for my GPS, and she was on her phone as well with a different destination. She said, and we'll see which one comes up best. So I'm sitting in the back seat going, left, and she's going, mine says forward. And I'm like, well. And then we had to add into the mix, oh, no trucks down here. And she's
Yeah.
like, damn it.
I
So
know.
we were all over the
You
place.
were all over because I
I
was
know.
following, and we didn't know. Well, yeah, we were doing a GPS. We were following.
And then we just got, look, there's a car park. Let's just park the car, the trailer of the car.
Did you find that place by accident?
Uh-huh. Oh, that wasn't calculated at all.
It was right, perfect.
I
That's
know.
like it's funny.
It must have been Goldy.
Must have been Goldy
Goldy was
because
helping.
I'm telling you, we were coming down streets, you know, the narrow streets, and she's like, do you think I should park the rig here? Oh well, if you want to. And then it was oh my golly, and then we just
Fine.
happened upon that.
Yeah, it had to be.
So it was
Did anybody write down the name of the company that was?
no.
Okay.
And you
Well,
know
why
what?
don't we try and figure out?
And do you know what? Not only that, I think if we tried to find it again, we might have a problem because we were all over the place.
You must be able to
Do
get it
like
from-
Google Mappy things, yeah.
No, skies. Say it must have been there.
Yeah.
Or Eddie, because we were almost across the street from the boathouse.
Yes, that's right.
So
And there was a
you
funny.
could-
Remember, there was that funny junction.
yeah. So you could find that probably on.
Yeah,
You look up the boathouse.
On camera.
yeah. And then Tracy.
Probably
But we should
Right.
write to them and say, may we park there?
Yeah,
Then the police wouldn't give us such a hard time.
I know.
Yeah, but it's a good place for the donkeys and the trailer to be parked because it's a busy area. Oh,
When is Janine coming back?
I don't know.
When she comes back.
when she decides to, right? When she feels like it.
When her headache's over.
Yeah, when her
She'll start her headache.
At which point she's like, I'm not going back there.
when she ever, yeah, it ever clears up.
She's probably watching now thinking, I'm not going near
No,
that.
I'm not going there. Those idiots.
So we have them staying out.
So I think that once she gets herself all organised, she's got a lot to do down in Aiken. So once she gets that organised, and whenever it's done, she'll take a wander back up the road.
Yeah.
And,
So she's hoping to have that sort of be financially self-sustaining.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
Do you know the funny thing is? So this lady here says that Janine took after you, Carlene, very talented, right? And will I tell you the funniest thing? You know how you were talking about Janine picks up all the elastic hairbands,
Yes,
right? You know you pick up and collect elastic bands.
I know.
Yeah, so there you are. I'm finding elastic bands around all the doorknobs in the house, and I'm like, ooh, I wonder who that could possibly have been. If it had been hair ties.
She only picks up the one kind.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
And there are a lot of
And
them.
you don't discriminate.
Right.
You're like, it's got elastic in it, I'll have it.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I'm sitting thinking that's obviously a family trait as well.
But we found those the other day in 25, those big elastic ones if you ever need them, right?
Well, that's right.
Those big
We
ones.
have the ones for the trash cans.
Have we got
We
trash?
have about 1,000
Yeah,
of them.
but you know what the problem is? As Judy was telling me, we've lost the trash cans.
Oh well.
She said to me, so there's a trash can. I'm like, there are several trash cans. And she said, yes, but it's not those ones. I'm like, okay. She said, it's clear. And I'm like, oh, I've not seen that one. I said, there is a black one. So,
I'm thinking clear. I'm like, does she mean silver or?
no, I think she means clear. It's like a trash can liner, I think. I think it goes
Oh.
inside something.
The clear ones, right?
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know
When she
either.
said a clear trash can, I was like, I don't think we ever had
She
clear.
did say clear, didn't she?
No, not a clear trash can. They're the liners.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
I've seen
remember
them
that.
either.
I remember
There's
they
a whole
used.
roll of them in that room over there.
Yeah, they're in here. Yeah,
Okay. Somebody needs to tell Judy, that'll be you.
I'll take a picture. 'cause
You take a
I know she
picture.
was talking about a trash can.
I thought it was a trash can she was talking
Me
about.
too, I
See,
see.
lost in translation.
That's what I
You wouldn't
mean.
have a trash can you could see through.
No, you,
Not
that's
very-
what I
That's
thought.
why I said the
I
same
was
thing.
like,
It's like I don't
why
remember.
would you?
It's like why would we have a clear?
And that's why I was saying, no, but there is a black one over there.
I said the same. I was like, no, I don't think we had a clear trash can.
Anyway, we'll
Oh,
get there. Oh, and this lady says it goes back to your father who saved everything.
He saved hardware. Yes, he certainly did.
Oh my gosh.
Go on.
Yeah. I've got a husband like that, you know. Saves hardware, bits of wood.
Hardware, yeah. No, not bits of wood. That doesn't count.
No.
It's wood.
I located today one of my very favorite things to do. You see that funny wood thing over there?
That thing, yeah.
Would you get the two things that are on that shelf, on that hook? See the hook? See the hook it's on?
This thing here.
Yeah, there are two things on that hook, that and the other thing with the wood.
This.
Yes, I could have a discussion for hours on this. This is one of the first dogs that we donated to a veteran in Maine. Turns out he is a woodworker, and look at the woodwork.
That's cool.
He
Huh?
made
cool.
this back scratch for me,
I was
and
gonna
it
say,
is absolute wonderful back scratch.
You're not going to believe this, but you see when you said this is one of the first dogs we had in Maine, and I thought, it's
The bone? No, the rib.
I was like,
No,
thank you
it's
for
a
that.
picture, we have a picture of him raising the flag up at one point.
Oh,
yeah,
so he's
He
taking that.
he makes the damnedest things with wood.
that's
So he's
nice,
taken
huh?
that from a great big
I have no idea.
and whittled it.
At any rate, it's a back scratcher, and it's
Looks good.
wonderful.
That's
Now, the other piece I have here, this happens to be
Oh
one
my
of my
God.
favorites. This is, you cannot have a wood stove without something like this.
For moving the logs.
It's, you know, yeah, you pick out things,
Or
and,
take
you know, and so this belongs with that stove. I missed it, and it was always hooked to that.
Oh.
It was hiding in the corner, so now I can put it over there with the stove where it belongs. Now you
Excellent.
can put that one back on the hook.
And I was like, that's a
And I'll
nice
get this
back
one on the
scratcher,
stove.
huh?
In,
That's
ca-
a
in
nice-
case we confuse them.
Yeah, this, I don't know, this is, see, I don't know what it was. It's a piece of hand wrought something. It was not a screwdriver or anything.
It's not been a, you know those hooks that you get for hay, moving hay?
No,
No.
no, they're different shape. They're entirely different.
We've got two different ones on Meredith. We've got a very angular one and a proper hook one.
Yeah. Huh.
Weird. Maybe the proper hook ones are not for hay.
That could be. Did he take my saddle rack?
I don't know.
I don't either, but keep track of it, because if he doesn't want it, I want it back.
Yes. I'm keeping my head down because we've taken the second nibbling donkey off.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling a bit embarrassed about donkeys with nibbling problems, of which we seem to have many. Oh dear. Oh. I think we're done.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Wasn't that good?
That was good, huh?
Even with having to do two.
Okay.
Part one and part two.
There we go.
Excellent.
See?
Oh, that's a good point. Are the curved hooks maybe for ice blocks?
What's this?
The curved hooks maybe for ice blocks. The ones on Meredith, you know the very curved ones, there's two of them, and they've got handles not like that, but you know the handles like the top
I
of
know
a
the ice
fork.
block hooks. No, these are hay hooks.
Oh,
Because we do have an ice house on Meredith as well.
I know.
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. No, so we have no idea.
Yeah.
And yes, I think it is pizza for dinner. And thank you very much
Yeah,
for
thank
sending
you,
that
yeah.
through.
Yes, thank you.
That will be absolutely super.
I'm getting tired of leftover Chinese food.
Ah,
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, there is that.
Why
I
don't we give
suppose.
that to your husband?
No,
No? The
No.
Chinese food?
no.
We gotta get it moving
Oh,
out.
he's made well, he didn't make, he bought sandwiches.
Oh,
I can bring it over.
you want
can
it?
you-
Go ahead,
can
you
you
get it
use
out of
it?
here.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, is that person still coming with the hay? Or
Well, apparently so. It was going to be half an hour. So.
Mike will be home at some point.
Yeah,
I gotta check on
excellent.
my dog.
Oh, I better switch this off.
Bye.
Good night.